Welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. This video is going to take you out for a walk on the beach and check out the seaweed situation. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Just for context, we have a map here and I'll circle this section right here at the end of Avenue Constituente in front of the Hilton and the Hyatt. That's where I normally go for my walk, but for today we're going up to this section right here. We're going to start around 72nd Street and go north. Let's go. Good afternoon from Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Normally I'd be out here in the morning at sunrise, but we've decided to make a call and we're going home. This is going to be my last walk on the beach here. And it's the late afternoon. And this is the best the beach is going to look from now on, I think, for the next number of months. We have been down here since December. This is week 22. I've done a walk and just come to the conclusion that the seaweed situation has just gotten to a point where we've exhausted our time down here. We've been very, very happy with Playa del Carmen, but you can see the seaweed here. It's not that bad. This is one of the rare good days we've had in the last maybe 2 weeks. It has been getting progressively worse. And we started thinking, it's probably time. Like, they're still cleaning it up here in the middle of the afternoon, still trying to make a dent and do the best they can. Gotta take my hat off to Playa del Carmen, the Mexican government. They're doing the best they can. The water looks pretty good, but it's starting to get hot down here. The seaweed is very unpredictable. And farther south near Avenue Constituente, we've had a number of bad days with the seaweed. You have to go over big mounds of it just to get in the water. And this is my last walk up in the northern part of Playa del Carmen. Thought I'd get a little bit of what it looks like up here. People have been asking me what's it going to be like in May, June, July. Well, this is the middle of the afternoon and I'm still surprised. It still looks pretty good, but it's hit and miss. Some more days are really bad now. Let's put it that way, especially at sunrise when I like to get out and go for my walk. At sunrise, it just, as I said, it's gotten progressively worse. Now they've got the 8 to 10 kilometers of barriers out there. They've got some special boats out there picking up the seaweed before it even gets into shore. That's older seaweed. It smells right now. The beach kind of smells. There's not really too many people on here. It's pretty hot today. But this is my last hurrah. My last kind of walk up here. Been here since the first week of December, week 22. Had a great go of it. And weather's starting to get better up in the homeland, up in the States and in Canada, and I think it's time to go home and enjoy the mosquitoes up in Canada and let this paradise go. But we will be back first week of December and stay as long as the seaweed allows us to. And I want to say Playa del Carmen, great place. Can't say enough good stuff about it. The infrastructure, Fifth Ave, the restaurants, the variety. It still is good bang for your buck here. And if you're looking for something a little bit more mellow than Cancun or not an all-inclusive, come down to Playa. Also Playa del Carmen. Also Tulum has a new airport. Tulum is exploding. I've done a number of videos on Tulum in the last 3 or 4 months. And another great place, but the problem with Tulum is the beach is 6 kilometers away from the town, whereas Playa, if you're staying on 5th, 10th, or 15th, you are 2 minutes from the beach. You can just walk down here, get a nice Airbnb. There are still some great deals. It's getting a little bit more expensive because a lot more people are coming down here. Is that Army guys on there? Who's on that ATV there? Florida has just been pretty expensive. Florida's great. If you can afford it, you got a good place there and you like it. But you can see some seaweed in the water there, and it's the black stuff, and I just don't want to go in there anymore. You don't really know, you know, you can see it. There's another clump of it up there too, so it smells, but all in all, it's still okay. Some people might be watching this video saying, hey, what's it going to be like in June? And May here is better than I expected. I predicted February 15th, things were going to go south bad. And seaweed was going to come in, and it did not come to fruition. The seaweed has been much better than last year. We left a lot earlier last year because the seaweed was a gong show. It was just 8 to 10 feet, mounds of it before you get into the water, and it was all in the water. And in certain spots now it's starting to get bad, but it is still nowhere near what it was like last February, March, and April down here. And now we're into May. So, like I said, hats off to the Mexican government, to Playa del Carmen, and I think probably tourism or snowbird season has kind of come to an end. A lot of people have gone home, and it's getting hot down here. So I just want to say thanks for coming along the last 22 weeks of doing this. I will be back next year. Met a lot of great people down here, a lot of people working on the beach. They really care about their beach. They're really trying to save their tourism, and they've done a great job. They've taken huge steps this year, and I imagine, learning from what they've done this year, that it has worked. I don't know if they're going to take it to another level and put more barriers out there, get more boats out there that are picking up the seaweed before it comes into shore. They're going to have more people on shore here raking it up earlier on in the day. If so, I don't think there's really going to be much of a problem. But like I said, we'll be back next year, and everybody I know was very happy with this year about how the seaweed situation was a lot less than the last couple of years. A number of people are heading to the Pacific side just to try something different, but we're going to give it one more shot down here because I hear the seaweed's kind of getting bad in Florida right now too. So hats off, Playa del Carmen. Water's beautiful, beach is beautiful. My advice usually is, from being down here the last couple years for a prolonged period of time, is December is great, January is great, meaning no seaweed, great temperature, water's awesome. February this year was really good till about the 15th, then it was hit and miss. And then seaweed was really good then into March. It wasn't like I thought it was going to be last year. So even March isn't a bad option coming down here next year. And April was much better than I expected. And now we've just gotten to the point where it's better at home. We're just going to go home and wait for summer up there. And the seaweed's kind of coming in a little bit more. All in all, it was a smart decision to come down here. Playa del Carmen is still an excellent snowbird destination if you're thinking about coming down. So, and if you see me down here next year doing something on the beach, say hi to me. And looking forward to coming back. We're going to be on a plane in a few hours. We're heading out. I want to say ciao for now. Thank you very much for watching for the last 22 weeks. See ya.